Osito said, what's up?
So you ready to meet my uncle? The king of New York? What you think?
So that was when we last saw Osito hightailing it out of town to go meet the plug en route to become the king of the Cape. And what a run the character of Osito had this season. You got him a boo thing who seems to be a real down-ass chick. He's got a plug on the inside of prison that took down Frankie. And now he's going to come back and supplant himself as the king of the Cape. But as we still wait for more and more details to come out on season 3, there are a lot of unfinished stories. Number one, we've got the destruction of a family. Frankie Jr., Frankie Sr., and Renee. And we also have the connecting of a family with Frankie Jr., Renee, and Ray. But we also still have questions about Jackie and Eddie Murphy. Is he really going to come out of retirement? Is he really retired? What is he going to do? But one big question that people might not be considering, Chuleta ratted on Frankie. And why did he do it? What do I think is going to happen? And what clues have I found to decipher what could be going on in season 3 when Starz quit playing and renewed his show? If you're finding me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so when I drop videos, you all get them. Follow me on Twitter, IG, and when you have questions, comments, different things you want to see me do a video on, or just questions for the guests, be sure to hit me there. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to join me this week for all the great interviews I've got going on with Hightown characters. I have Crystal Lee Brown. She played Osito's girlfriend and love interest. She's coming this week at 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. And then next week, I have Amani Lewis, who played Charmaine. She's coming to recap her favorite moments from the season and also what she thinks is going to happen with her character going forward. Let's take a look at one of the times we did see Chuleta this season.
A jacuzzi. Hey.
What the fuck, man?
Chuleta!
What's this motherfucker doing here?
I was waiting in the room for like 3 hours.
Now listen up. I'm headed to a hotel bar where a Plymouth couple say I've been all night. And you are going back to the club you never left to close out with Renee. ¿Estamos claro?
Estamos bien.
Get her out of here.
So ladies and gentlemen, we saw a little bit of Chuleta. What we know about him was he went from loyal, number one behind Frankie, to basically snitching on Frankie. Now, the questions that you ask may be, why did he snitch on him? Was he doing it to protect his own ass? Did he have a grander plan? And ladies and gentlemen, I recently did an interview with Dominic Santana. He plays Chuleta on the show, and he gave great insight as to why Chuleta ratted on Frankie. Take a listen to this.
So what people don't know is, and I'm not going to give it away because it's not my place, but the breakdown of my character, there's a lot more to my character and than what you were able to see. So it was kind of like an intro to my character on this season. But there's so much more, and he's one of the most dangerous people on the show. Now, you don't see me kill anybody. You don't see me do anything but bag a body. So, hopefully, and we get greenlit on the next season, you get to see that flourish more.
So having heard what he had to say and knowing that the character is deeper, I am in the boat floating along the Nile River that we're going to get a mashup of an uncaged, carnage-filled Chuleta taking the reins where Frankie is gone. And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen that full interview, go back and take a look at it. I did one with him. I did one with Osito, played by Atkins Esterman, and I also did one with Rebecca Cutter, who's the creator, showrunner. And I do believe we are headed into a matchup where it's going to be Chuleta and what's left of Frankie's hitters versus the new coming King of the Cape, my man Osito. And I can see a battle royale on the Cape to see who has supremacy of the carfentanil drug game. And the dynamics between these two is now we've got to see, how is Chuleta going to build his team? Who is he going to have on his team? Who does he trust? And then we already know who Osito has, but Osito also has the issue that Love has gotten involved in his life with the hot-ass therapist that I told you guys, they don't bring a therapist that hot in for nothing. With a hairdo that puts Halle Berry, Toni Braxton, and Nia Long all to shame, that short, sexy dude. He's got that issue to deal with. And when you have a love interest and Chuleta, Dominic Santana letting us know that there's more to this character than what we have already seen, that just tells me the writers have a diabolical stew that they can write a bunch of great stories around both these characters, and we might actually get to see Chuleta versus Osito on screen. But the thing with Chuleta, I think we need a little bit more build-up in his character, because we've seen him bag a body, we've seen him rat on Frankie, and we usually know that when someone rats on the Kingpin, there's usually ramifications that come from that. So I would love for them to script out him going up the ranks, letting everyone else in the crew know that I'm the boss. I did what I had to do so that I could take the reins. And then we start seeing this great matchup between him and the King of the Cape, Osito, that leads to more and more great storytelling. But I want to hear from you guys. Post your comments down below. What do you want to see? Would you like to see Osito versus Chuleta? And how do you want that story to go? And what else do you expect from some of the other characters on season 3 of Hightown when Starz quits playing and goes ahead and renews the show so that we can start the speculation officially? That's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like the video. Please comment, subscribe, get yourself that life game. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to catch the interviews that I've got coming this week. I've got Crystal Lee Brown. She plays Janelle on Hightown, Osito's boo thing. And then next week, I've got Charmaine, Amani Lewis, who's going to come through, tell us about her character, recap what she liked about her character this season, and what she hopes or thinks could happen with the character in a season 3. Until that next Sex is Hell video, I'll see you.